Good morning, all citizens of the United States. I'm your president.
Lesson 1. If you want to find out what Australia Day is all about, do not ask one of the original Australians.
Do you know why we're celebrating Australia Day?
I don't know.
Besides, his ancestors would have ruled the day that we ever came here. And that includes those from Asia as well, if it comes to that. So, on now to a few white Australians.
Do you know why we celebrate Australia Day?
Eating these sausages, eating Tim Tams, drinking Fanta, everything. It's beautiful around here.
Because Aussies like to make you feel at home.
Anyone else?
Well, that's going to be a pretty controversial statement out there. I mean, why do you say that to start with?
Like, on Australia Day, you see a bunch of dudes walking around with their tops off and they're getting on the drink and all that. They've got an Australian flag wrapped around their neck. I've seen it so many times. Like, I've been in a taxi where we've pulled up because these dickheads have been walking across the road and they just start yelling at the taxi driver like, get out of the country, this is not your country, you know what I mean? And they're wearing Australian flags. Like, I've seen it so much, like, growing up, still today, you know what I mean? The Australian flag, to me, has now become, I identify that with racism.
I've bought a lot of merchandise. Some of it I brought from Coles.
What it represents for Indigenous heritage. There's every other day in the year.
Couple of friends, couple of drinks.
It's going to be the most disruptive Australia Day this nation has ever seen, led by the radical...
Left of the monument reads, the colony will fall. Well, you trollops, it hasn't fallen. In fact, the colony's long gone. We are now a thriving, modern nation, and something to be incredibly proud of, which I can't wait to celebrate tomorrow. This is terrorism. I don't care how anyone paints it. This is like in-house terrorism, plain and...
The police! The police!
Every government in the history of Australia has failed Aboriginal people.
I'm here today at the 2024 Invasion Day protest. There's thousands of people here. I want to get people's thoughts on the Captain Cook statue being cut down yesterday. Heard about it? Yeah. What are your thoughts on that happening?
I love it.
What are your thoughts on that?
That was dope. I don't know who did it, but good on him.
Whoever cut that statue down is feeling really good.
Some felt more strongly about Cook's statues than others.
The Hawaiians killed him and chopped his body up. Now, he was trying to kidnap their king because him and his crew had outstayed their welcome. So they took one of his small boats. He tried to take their king ransom. When the Hawaiians found out what he was trying to do, they killed him.
Do you mind sharing your thoughts on what's happening in the city?
I'm not really involved with politics.
Okay. We went looking for other people who looked like they were in the know. Today. Would you guys mind answering a few questions about your thoughts on the protest?
I can't because I'm working at a...
Oh, okay. Sure thing. That's okay. No, you have a good day.
Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Invasion Day is our day of remembrance. It is a day we honour the people we no longer have standing with us.
A lot of us are born into racism. That's the reality. A lot of us are born into poverty. That's the reality. But this government, they criminalise poverty.
All of a sudden, I got word that some feisty old people had stormed the Yarra River Bridge. I knew I had to get there quick, before we'd lost the bridge entirely. As I was rushing there, I saw my friend and had to say hello. And then we saw them.
Look, I'm happy to be corrected, but as a gay man, I'm 67, I would guess that, and I'm happy to be corrected, that 98, 99% of human beings on the planet are either male or female.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders.
Shame! Shame! My grandma
shoes older than your country.
You guys want to come and get your photograph? You want to get over there? I'll take your photograph. Okay? You go and stand there. Yeah, well, you go and get in it, and I'll take it for you. Sorry. Do you guys want to get in it?
They're fine. They're okay. I said no.
Was your flag expensive? Was it an expensive?
$6.
Oh,
Doesn't really matter. Girls just came and got the flag and threw it into the river. And that's we're peaceful, God-fearing. You know, we love everybody, and we love everybody. And she comes along, and it's always females. I'm sorry to say, if you want to get an argument, it'll be a female, and she'll argue for endlessly.
Yeah, because if it's a woman, it's then harder to then counter a woman. That's what it'll be.
Yeah. Well, look.
Yeah, this girl, she came up to me, she said she wants to take a photo, and then took my flag off. Like, I thought she was going to hold it for a photo shoot, and then threw it in the river.
How does that make you feel?
Hurt and, like, beguiled and broken. It's not on. Un-Australian.
This protester was tense because of what he was seeing, but also because he just got a new job and requested not to show his face. And the use of the word tension, can you elaborate on what you mean by tension?
Well, there's cops here. It's one way to look at it. And it's all pretty peaceful right now, but obviously there's a tension, just even from a nervous system perspective. Like, there's a lot of stressed out people.
I'm a child of the Depression. I saw the good times come. I'm a bushy. I'm a battler. I'm Ned Kelly on the run. I'm a farmer's wife on a dry and barren run. A convict, then a free man, I became Australia.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?